is Cool FAB-Racing.
Welcome back to Wilton Mill for round 6 of the Cool FAB-Racing British Mini Bikes Championship. We've just seen the Minimoto Rookie Class. Minimoto Pro are up next, but before then we catch up with the riders that have been drawn into the Quattro Plant Kawasaki team and some of their parents. This is now the partner series to BSB. 7 BSB teams involved. One of them is Quattro Plant Kawasaki, and the 4 riders we've got here have been selected at random to be in the team. We've got Orlando Phillips, Eddie O'Shea, Holly Harris and Declan Connell on the end. I'm going to have a quick word with all the guys. So Declan, first of all, where did you hear, where were you when you found out that you've been selected to be with Quattro Plant?
I was watching the football on the TV, and then as soon as it came on, I was sitting with my granddad, and then when I heard my name, I phoned my mum, and they were at Throxton at the time, and they were going mental, and they said they had to buy me a new bike, and that's what I've got this weekend, the new bike.
Okay, it's fantastic, and you're going to have new leathers, of course. And Holly, now, where were you when you heard that you'd been selected to be with Quattro Plant?
I was at my ponies and I was watching it on my dad's phone and they called out my name and I was really excited.
And I want to ask you, I'll start Declan, if I come back to you, who's your inspiration? Who's the rider in the team you support most?
Luke Mossy.
Okay, and Holly, who's your favourite rider at BSB? I shouldn't really have to ask you this, but who is it?
Fraser Rogers.
And that's because he's your brother, of course. And let's come to Eddie O'Shea. Eddie, we've seen you at the sharp end. We've seen you having some bad luck this season, I guess. But in Quattro Plant now, you must be delighted about that. I know you are. And looking forward to a big season next year for you, I guess.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
And what are you hoping for through the season next year? You're going to be racing Minimoto Pro, is it?
Yeah, Minimoto AC40 Pro.
Okay, and Orlando's hiding down here. Little Orlando here. Where were you, Orlando, when you found out that you'd been drawn to be in Quattro Plant?
So I was playing on my laptop, and then my mum called my name, and then when I heard my name in the sponsorship, I was really happy.
And your favourite rider in the team?
Andy Reid.
Fraser, you're already in BSB, part of a team, so you know what it means to be in a team. What do you think it's going to mean to your sister being part of the Quattro Plant Kawasaki outfit?
Yeah, I think it's good, not only for my sister but for all the kids to get into a team. They all get their leathers and the bike sprayed up and all into the team's awning. So just a bit more structure behind it, just sort of prepares them for when they move on from the FAB Championship onto other things. So I think it's a good thing, and Roger and Val and all the Cool Milk lot have put a lot of effort into this, yeah, I think it's going to be good.
Kevin, when Orlando was picked to be in Quattro Plant, what was your initial feeling?
I think it's fantastic. It's a great experience. He's obviously really, really excited, as was the whole family. So, we look forward to see what's to come and how he's going to do. He's had a great rookie year. He's done some of the season this year, and then next year, obviously being supported as well officially is going to be fantastic. So, all very excited.
So we know Eddie's an excited character, really passionate about his racing. How pleased were you when you saw his name pulled out of the bucket?
Oh, I think, emotional was definitely the word. I don't know who was bouncing more, me or him. Yeah, close to tears, it's got to be honest.
And what are you hoping for the next year from the team? What do you think they're going to give him?
Yeah, we've changed quite a lot ourselves, but just being all professional outfit, that's what we're looking for. Really looking the part, and Ed's really feeling like he's part of a team now. So it's really pushed him on. I mean, we're top 3 this weekend, so yeah, really, really excited.
Jim, where were you when you found out about Declan getting his opportunity with Quattro Plant?
We're actually in the paddock at Thruxton because I do the BSB sidecars, and I was sitting beside Crispin when we heard it was coming through YouTube. I was with his mum, and actually with Ricky and Ryan were just opposite us. And Declan was actually in Edinburgh with his granddad, so we were actually on the phones with each other as it was getting read through. So the big cheer around the paddock when we heard, obviously because with our riding with the sidecars, everybody knew that Declan was up for a good chance with his name being put in for the teams.
What do you think the opportunity with Quattro Plant is going to do for Declan?
Oh, amazing. It's given me his mojo back, because he was starting to feel a bit of pressure in the Scottish Championship racing because everything's squeezed into one day. So if anything went wrong with his bike, it was really hard to try and get back on track. as it's over 3 days, everything's more relaxed, more organised, and he feels really excited about it, especially being in his rivals with Kawasaki team. It's good.
Yes, there's great talent in that squad, but it's the build base BMW boy on pole position. Casey O'Gorman alongside Evan Belford, with Eddie O'Shea and Ross Maguire on the second row. Owen Mellor and Dylan Mellor beside each other on the third row. Keep an eye lower down the grid in the AC40 Pro. Josh Bannister going off P15. Mason Johnson going off the back of the grid. There's two riders who'll be charging their way through. And away we go. Good start by O'Gorman, but I'm not sure is he going to hold the lead. Yes, he just held on to the lead there through the first couple of corners. It wasn't clear cut though. He had a great challenge there from O'Shea on the run through the first couple of corners. And this is going to be a really exciting race if Casey O'Gorman has got a good bike underneath him. He could disappear, but this weekend these riders have been very quick to challenge him. O'Shea is not going to let him run away, that is for sure.
Well, he may not want to let him run away, but he's already got 5 or 6 bike lengths. Race leader is the championship leader, the new Bill-based BMW boy, as you say, Jake. Here comes the battle for second. Evan Belford down the inside of Eddie O'Shea, and Belford through to second place.
Yeah, that's where he started. That's where he wants to at least finish. He doesn't want to be any lower than second place on the Anvil Tag Yamaha bike. Third in the championship, Evan Belford, so second position here would definitely serve him well, but he wants to close up on the 7 up front. Look at Casey O'Gorman go, though. He is a whirling dervish in the lead of this race. Nobody can match him at Brest. Oh, that's Bailey Stewart Campbell, the second place man in the championship, and he's off the bike. That's big drama.
He's got it going again, but that's a disaster for Bailey. Second in the championship, it's going to drop him right back. This is the slow motion on lap 1. That's Casey O'Gorman leading from Eddie O'Shea, Evan Belford, 22 Ross Maguire, 101 is Lewis Rendell. Then comes Owen Mellor with Dylan, his brother right behind. Then Bailey Stewart Campbell on the 99, Ryan Hitchcock, Ollie Walker, James Cook, Sunday Horn, Carris Jones on the 9. Sean Abel, Sven Wind, Josh Bannister's had a bad start. Taylor Lawrence and Mason Johnson towards the back of the group there.
Well, look at Evan Belford. He's managed to drop away from the rest of the pack, and he is chasing down Casey O'Gorman. It looks as though Belford's got some good confidence underneath him. The gap to Casey O'Gorman is coming down all the time. For once, it looks as though O'Gorman is not going to have things his own way in the AC40 Pro, because Belford is charging. Oh, that looks like we've got lost Ross Maguire.
Yeah, out in Lakeside Chicane, I think just off to the left there, just saw him. This is going to be a great battle. As we look back further down the field, the battle between the leaders, though, is going to be a great battle all the way through. That is Ross Maguire. Again, the Bill-based BMW rider. What a great team they've got, Jake.
They really have. They've managed to pick the best riders out of the hat, quite literally here in the Cool FAB-Racing Mini Bikes Championships. They've got possibly some of the best names they could have had. Carris Jones in the AC40 Pro, Casey O'Gorman in the Mini GP50 and the AC40 Pro, Ross Maguire, Luca Hopkins. Spoilt for choice, spoilt for talent.
Yeah. This is going to be a great battle at the front of the field, though, isn't it? That's Eddie O'Shea in third place with Lewis Rendell right up his chuff on the red bike. Great battle here for third and fourth, as indeed it is out front between Casey O'Gorman and Evan Belford.
I can see Lewis Rendell getting a really good move if he times this right, in for third position. He's there in fourth place at the moment. But Eddie O'Shea still third. Don't forget, of course, he crashed out just a metre from the line at Red Lodge. That was a very dramatic end to his race. But Louis Rendell, Bike 101, the red machine, the red leathers. He is charging after third position. He could well see himself on the third step of the podium here.
Yeah, P7 he started in fourth there, currently around 10 bike lengths behind Eddie in third place, but looking to take that final podium spot, as you say, Jake.
Yeah, Lewis is one of those riders who's really developed over the 2016 season. He's got such a confident start as he places the bike so beautifully through the apexes, challenging after O'Shea. He's genuinely got speed and flair here and might have the opportunity. Now on the inside, this is a good move from the 48, Ollie Walker, to the inside line. He's going to get that done. Beautiful overtake. Don't forget, he was the rookie champion last year. He's definitely not riding like a rookie.
Looks like Ryan Hitchcock may have got him back, though. Hitchcock, winner earlier in the season, battling for 7th today. This is the battle again for third place. The leaders still as you were. Casey O'Gorman out front with Evan Belford in second. Out of Lakeside Chicane one more time. Still O'Shea in front, but only just now. It's Bike lengths back to Lewis Rendell.
I was just going to say, look how close it's getting. Lewis Rendell is reeling him in big style. Certainly in the last 2 or 3 complexes of corners, he has completely decimated the gap. O'Shea is going to need to be looking over his shoulder and hanging on for dear life if this keeps up. He is getting so close, Lewis Rendell, and he looks so confident nowadays. That's a really good run from him.
That's Taylor Lawrence, the man in the orange and blue suit, with Finn Smart just in front. Back with this battle for third place. Not seen the leaders for a while, but it's still Casey O'Gorman out front.
Well, Rendell got a really good run through the throttle on the last part of the corner. He's got some good combinations of corners moved up here, but there's Casey O'Gorman. Fastest lap of the race from him, a 56.0 so far, and he's managed to finally put the challenge from Evan Belford to bed and pull out a bit of a gap. Look at it, still going all the way to the line into the last lap, and there's all sorts of challenges in this one. It's a 5-way scrap on the final lap, and we've said it before, we'll say it again. If you're in the midst of a battle, never mind whether it's for first, second or ninth as it is here. Oh, down! That is the WD-40 rider that's gone down. That is Josh Bannister.
Out of 9th place, Josh crashes out, unfortunately for him, but well, nice to see him up on his feet and getting back on the bike. Casey it is that's going to take the win though, Jake, and it's comfortable in the end.
Look how dominant his victory was. Belford in second position though. He gave it the best shot he possibly could, and fair play to Evan Belford. Is that Lewis Rendell in third place? It is Lewis Rendell, because Eddie O'Shea's gone down. Once again on the last lap he's fallen. That is such a shame. Lewis Rendell is going to pick up the final place on the podium. Eddie O'Shea's going to get the bike going again, but he's going to lose another place going across the line. O'Gorman wins from Belford. Rendell is up to third place. Sandy Horn from Ollie Walker in the top 5. Casey O'Gorman, though, dominant as ever. And that, coupled with a nightmare weekend for Bailey Stewart Campbell, means that O'Gorman could wrap up the championship next time out on our second trip to Red Lodge. Belford still third. Mellor and Bannister are giving chase. More action from Lydd after the break.
This is Cool Fab Racing.